Welcome. This is Srinidhi SK from Oscar Murphy Life Strategists, talking to you about you. Again, you. There's so much to talk about you. So, talking about you today, let's focus on your thinking. How do you think? How did you learn to think? See, it's beautiful. Learning and thinking are interactive systems. I can never learn anything without thinking, and I can never think without learning something more and more. So they are interactive. So that's why the experts say that learn to think and the think to learn are crucial factors. Now, why this topic is very important to you? Why is it important for you? Because it is all about you, your thinking, your learning. You stop thinking, you don't grow. You stop learning, you don't grow. So thinking and learning is lifelong. And you put a right foundation for that thinking of yours, for growing that thinking of yours. Put the right foundation for the key learning, and that is where you grow, you progress. Let us look at it. So what is the approach that we should take as trainers, as teachers, as learners ourselves? What is the approach that we should take? Whether I'm a coach, whether I'm a mentor, whether I'm a trainer or I'm a teacher, really doesn't matter. I need to take an approach called the facilitation. Right? What is that? In fact, it's a beautiful word. It starts with F and it says Facilitation. So can we take a facilitation approach, a facilitative approach to learning? What is facilitative approach? How is it different? See, facilitative approach, that's a beautiful word, right? So let me complete it for you. A facilitative approach is the key. Why? What is facilitation? Honestly, every learner has the potential. Every learner has the ability. So if you are the trainer, if you are the teacher, if you are the specialist in L&D, the learning and development, if you are the coach, what is the approach that you take? If you are the counselor, what is the approach that you take? If you are the professor in a university, what is the approach you take? You take an approach that my student already knows it. My participant in a training program already knows it. So you take a facilitative approach, right, because then my entire approach of teaching, my approach of training completely changes. So facilitative approach is all about a belief that I, as your facilitator, your mentor, your coach, your trainer, your teacher, what is that? I believe that you already know. My job is to probe, my job is to ask questions, my job is to bring out the learning which already exists inside you. And that is why facilitative approach is probably the most powerful way of helping people learn, right? So that is why don't become yet another 9-to-5 trainer. Don't become yet another trainer or a teacher who does a run-of-the-mill. It is not that everybody stands and delivers a lecture. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to learn to ask questions. Ask yourself questions. Questions have the ability, right? Facilitation runs very powerfully with questions. So what does facilitative approach do? What are the benefits? In fact, one of the most powerful benefits is, right, if you really look at it, the facilitative approach actually stimulates. It stimulates people. When I ask you a question, you start thinking. Even now, when I'm asking you a question, you start thinking, hey, what is he talking about? How does it apply to me? How am I learning this? How will this learning benefit me? Is there an easier way to learn? Is there a better way of doing things? Can I achieve progress faster? Can I achieve growth faster? Can I deliver results faster? Wow, wonderful. That means facilitation approach stimulates. What does it stimulate in particular? Specifically, facilitation approach stimulates a very powerful thing called thinking. It makes you think. When I'm asking you questions now, what makes you think like that is a question. You're thinking. Your mind is being fully stretched. And that stretching of mind is the key for any learning. And when your mind is stretched, When your mind is stretched more and more, you start thinking more and more, and because you're thinking more and more, what happens to you? You start learning more and more. That is why facilitation approach stimulates thinking. So that means, as a trainer, as a facilitator, don't be yet another 9-to-5 trainer, please. Don't be yet another school teacher or a college professor where I have all the knowledge. I'm sure many of us as professors, we are in the field of knowledge. We know a lot of things. But our job is not about the knowledge. We are not here to vomit knowledge. We are not here to stand and deliver a lecture. Our job is to stimulate thinking. And you can do that only through a facilitation approach. The facilitation approach is holistic in its dimension. It covers every aspect because you're involving the whole thinking itself. Second dimension is you are creating a learning environment. So an environment where students want to participate, they want to interact, they want to ask you questions, they want to answer your question, they want to make suggestions. The classroom goes alive. Fantastic. And that is important for us to make learning very interesting, very interactive, very stimulating, and fun, humor, jokes. Why not? The students would want to come back to your class again and again. The participants don't want the training to end. They want to sit glued in your class because you have created a holistic learning information environment which is transformational. Ultimately, what is training all about? It is about transformation. You are transforming people from the classroom to the workplace, from the workshop to the workplace. There is a transformation. Transformation means change. There is a change in behavior. There is a change in my attitude. There is a change in my thinking. It is brilliant. It is brilliant. I covered 3 important words to you. What is that? First word I said, behavior. And the second word I said, attitude. And the third word I said, again, thinking. You notice that this word thinking is common. So facilitation approach stimulates thinking. Your behavior is a symptom that you see of people. But the behavior is actually driven by the attitude. Can you change behavior? Very, very difficult, because behavior is caught in the environment one lives. Right? It is conditioning. The people are conditioned and programmed to behave in a particular way because of upbringing influences, environmental influences, situational dynamics, so many aspects, including heredity. And attitude is directly coming from the heredity. And so, if it is difficult to change behavior, if it is difficult to change attitude, then what do we do? As trainers, take a facilitative approach. And you will see the magic. Magic of helping people stimulate thinking. The beauty is, when you stimulate thinking, when thinking is stimulated, immediately there is a change of attitude, immediately there is a change of behavior. This is what is behavioral training facilitation. If you need to change people's behavior from a negative behavior to a positive behavior, a non-performing behavior to a performing behavior, right? A non-cooperative behavior or a conflicting behavior to a complementing behavior, then you cannot change the behavior of the person directly. Neither can you change the person's attitude. What you can do, you can work on thinking. And the only way your training can help you is by taking a facilitative approach that stimulates thinking. But do you see a magic there? There is a wonderful word there which is hidden. Let me underline that word. That will tell you why this becomes the key. You see a F there, you see a there, you see a S there, you see a T there. Fast. Today people want results faster. They want you to do a 2-day training program and solve so many problems. The only way you can achieve results, I guarantee you can achieve results, because we have seen that in our facilitation across many countries, across many companies, across the globe, right? At all levels, right? From the senior most levels, when I say senior most, I'm talking about the CEO level, the vice presidents, the presidents, the general managers, at that level, at the same time, the frontline level. It doesn't matter because human intellect is all about thinking, right? If you're attacking thinking, if you're addressing thinking, if you're stimulating thinking, you will definitely get results. And that result will show you because there is a change in attitude, there is a change in behavior. You can never do a behavioral training program. It is not about having activities, right? You divide the people into 2 or 3 teams, right? And there is any competition that will bring you energy and enthusiasm. But what is the learning? Right? You need to address, it is not about activities, it is not about energizers. Yes, they are all important, but everything should address thinking. The moment, that is why the technique of asking questions, using the right tools, the right methodologies, right, gives you the facilitative approach to stimulate thinking. And when you do that, I can guarantee you, very, very simple, I can guarantee you something which is what we call it as effective results. What do you want? Every company today says, can you give me results? Can you give me results? Can you give me effective results? Can your training guarantee, right, effective results? Will my participants, right, will my managers, will my leaders, will my people, will my staff benefit, right, and will they be able to perform? Will they be able to perform for results? People want results, and they want results fast. They want results faster. So now you have that beautiful word, right? You see the word now? You see F-A-S-T-E-R. You have this beautiful faster. You have results faster. If you want training to give you faster results, right, take to facilitation approach that stimulates thinking for effective results. Oscar Murphy-led strategists are committed group and team of psychologists and management experts who help you to learn the art and science of facilitation. You're most welcome. We have trained thousands of trainers because that's our commitment to bringing the knowledge of behavioral sciences to the practical usage. So you're most welcome. We've had some of the wonderful organizations who have involved us, right, to help them train their trainers. Thousands of them. The names of companies could be the Toyotas, the Volvos, whatnot. I have a long list of companies which I've been through. You too can benefit. You too can take your trainers with the best way of facilitating faster for better results with a behavior, attitude, and thinking. Address thinking, let us learn to think, and let us think to learn. Wish you all the best. Good luck.